Hello, my name is Ginat Rice. I live in Israel, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about my personal story. The most important beginning for me was when I graduated from college. 1973, there were two significant events. One is I became a vegetarian, and two is that I moved to Israel. So putting these two things together, we developed the first macrobiotic center in Israel, in Jerusalem. And that was the beginning of my studies. In 1980, after 7 years of vegetarian living, I transitioned into macrobiotic understanding, and we kind of taught each other, taught ourselves. A couple came from France, and I went back to Paris with them to study further, and it was very good for my French because I met a Frenchman there who I got engaged to. He changed his life, his religion, his country, everything about him before we split so that I could meet Sheldon later on in my life. Meanwhile, I decided to study at the Kushi Institute. So I came back from Israel and I did all the levels. And I was just about ready to go back to Israel when someone told me about a program called Cook Referral Service. And this was great. It was a wonderful program where we got sent out to individual homes where we would cook for families. One foot on the boat, ready to go back, and someone told me about a macrobiotic restaurant looking for a chef. Well, couldn't pass that one up. And eventually I actually bought the restaurant and became co-owner of Satori Natural Foods Restaurant. It was a wonderful experience. After about 10 years, we sold the restaurant and I moved back to Israel and almost immediately met Sheldon, who is over here. Sheldon and I together developed a real true macrobiotic center in Jerusalem where we had lots of activities and many students. We would do catering, we would do dinners, we would do classes, counseling, guidance. We would do organizing, bringing in other teachers. We had shiatsu. We would write articles. Pretty much whatever a student would ask us to do, we would do that thing. It was a very fulfilling time for both of us. In 1999, I felt a lump on my breast, and didn't deal with it until I had to deal with it. Finally, our macrobiotic counselor came to Israel, checked me out and everything, and by that time I had to go operation, chemotherapy, which I did partially, and after half of it realized I wasn't going to survive that, and I took the brave decision to quit the chemotherapy, and I did heal. That was all those years ago. And actually Sheldon and I had shared the same dream of traveling across North America by motorhome, and that's what we did. We traveled hill and dale, up and down, and everywhere we went I would seek out new macrobiotic friends to ask them their healing experience. And I compiled all of this research into a book, which I've called Food, Faith, and Healing. It's 40 macrobiotic accounts of well-being. So this book is available actually on our website, which is an extensive, very well put together website called www.thericehouse.com. So it's not any Rice House, it's The Rice House. So I finished all of that research on breast cancer, and both of us are happily living in Israel and want to invite you to come build our macrobiotic dream together with us. Anything that you like to do, whatever your proclivity and your interest is in your life, if you want to be a farmer, if you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to be an organizer, if you want to be a cook, a teacher, we need it all. It's so ripe and so ready for macrobiotic expansion that we truly invite you to come and join us at the Rice House. Thank you very much.